Hello guys, how are you all? What have you all been up to? Let's see what we've got going on. Oh gosh, so I'm going to do a bit of a past and a present and a future. Wow, okay, so yesterday I did speak to you all, if you watched my message yesterday, if you didn't, go over and have a look, about working on oneself when it comes to relationships, friendships, whichever one, relationships, friendships, family, whoever that may be. And again, we get this feeling of, in the past, we have friendships, so being really focused on friendships and where they take you, having that healing. Can you see how it's very green on that picture? We've got truth and integrity. So for some of you, you found yourself being a little bit wide with the truth, or someone around you was a little bit wide with the truth around you, or you found yourself not telling the truth to attract in relationships. As the whole. So you would bolt forward. Can you see this horse wanting to bolt forward? And we get enchantment. So you would be enticing, enchanting. You would be... I want to say you would be not your truthful self to find yourself within a friendship. So you may even lie, and say that you had more money, or you had a bigger house, a bigger job, you had more friends, you had more connections, maybe you had a business and you didn't really, you worked for someone else. You would not be as truthful and as open as you should be about who you actually were when it came to your friendships. Okay, so now we're going into that spiritual growth where it's time for self-acceptance, and look, we get body care on the same line here with spiritual growth. So this is about you learning self-acceptance and self-awareness about who you are, what your body looks like, how your body comes across to other people, how you express yourself, how you see yourself. A lot of people tend to stretch the truth and lie about who they are and what they want and where they're going and what they have in life, because they don't feel comfortable in the fact that they've got everything that they need that somebody else may want. So they tend to stretch the truth, thinking that then they will get a better, friendship group, or people will love them more or understand them, respect them more, when actually you should be coming across as yourself, because that's the most important thing. So people have said to me, like, how do I find my soulmate? And it's like, well, your soulmate's got to be able to find you, whether that be friendship or family, whoever it is, they've got to be able to find you. And if you're not being look, in your future, your soulmate, if you're not being your authentic self, how can anybody find you that's meant to? Because you're not being you. And your soulmate is coming to find you. Not coming to find the one that's pretending they've got all this money, pretending that, they live on a better road, or they have a better job, or they're a better person, or, it's about you being really, 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 really in love with yourself. The other thing is that, everybody is always reading energy. All right, we don't realise that we're always reading energy, but we are. Whether you're on a spiritual path or you're not, whether you agree or whatever, you must know that when you walk in a room, you suddenly get this, I don't think I like that person, or I like that person feels nice, that person feels comfortable, someone starts talking to you and you're like, not sure that what you're telling me is 100% the truth, or there's something about what you're saying to me that doesn't really fit. And this is what this is about. It's about you getting that self-acceptance. You are who you are. Okay? You are who you are. Look at you taking a selfie of yourself there, fully naked. You are who you are. And that is it. Okay? For some of you, you may decide that you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. Maybe you've got a little bit of weight on you or whatever. And that is making you feel like you aren't worthy of friendships when you are. Nobody's thinking to themselves, I don't think I'll be friends with that person because they've got £3 on more than they usually have. But if you've got it in your mind that people don't like somebody that's £3 overweight, then you're not going to attract them friendships that you want. You're wanting truthful and you're wanting integrity within your relationships. Now, the flip side of this, which I said in the beginning, is that you may have ended up in friendships, relationships, situations where people aren't truthful and don't use their integrity with you either, and they come across as being shallow, or they lie, or they pretend, or they make people think that they are something that they're not, and that's because they've got the same problem as you. Now, however we look at it, energy is attracted to energy, so you will bring in like for like. So if you don't do this work, you're never going to find that soulmate. So what they're asking you to do is get that divine guidance, look within yourself, which is what we mentioned yesterday, retreat, go in on oneself, and look at why we're not, or you're not, bringing in them soulmates. Why you're not bringing in the sorts of people that you're wanting. And a lot of it is because you are pulling in what you're putting out. So it's time for you to get really truthful. Once again, like it said yesterday, but this is in a different light. It's about you getting really truthful on what you need to change to grow, to bring these friendships forward, to have these truthful friendships, for you to be able to be truthful with them and you to be able to trust. Because you can't trust. If you know that you can be sly with other people, then you'll never trust others either. So this is about you getting into your power. Card underneath, getting really focused. Can you see? For some of you, like I've said, this is romance, so this could be a romantic person that you're looking for, but you want to look, this is you, the real you emerging, the real you coming out, the real you, the bare authentic you. If that comes out, you will find your soulmate. But if they can't see you, how the hell are they ever going to find you? And how the hell are you ever going to find them? So time to be more your authentic self, okay? Set your intentions to get this moving. It's time for you to emerge into the beautiful and wonderful person that you actually are. Really, really skin deep. What your soul actually came on this planet to be. Because for some of you, you have been pretending to be something that you're not. And that is not bringing in soulmates. That's bringing in people to learn. Well, it brings in karmics so that you can learn your lessons. It brings in people that also have the same lessons. So then you're all just bringing in friendships that aren't equal. They aren't supportive. They're not based on truth. They're based on lies. They're not based on love. They're based on ego. They're based on the things that you can get from them relationships. But right in the heart of this, it's about spiritual growth. It's about that change. It's about the divine coming in and helping you to set things straight. It's time for self-love, self-worship, and self-respect, okay? When you've got that, you will then attract people with the same worth and the same self-respect as you've got. And that honesty and integrity. So good luck with this, guys. I hope this made sense to you all, and I will see you all tomorrow.